What's going on, guys? One of these days, wow. One of you awesome people left a comment about creatine and just started taking it, I believe, and you wanted to know about it. I probably should have read the question as a review before I did this, but I didn't. So I'm going to review creatine and we'll get down to it. First of all, a couple things I've learned, not about creatine, about boards. They're for me, not for you guys. I prepare this time, don't have to worry about it. But we're gonna hop right in. We have creatine. If you're wondering why it's on the side, last tangent, it's because I ran out of room. It is natural. Creatine is a natural supplement. It's found in the body, in the bloodstream. I'm not that deep in, but it's found in the body. It's found in meats, so it is a natural substance. Nothing wrong with taking creatine. Can be healthy in certain dosages. You're supposed to have a baseline of it in your body anyway. If you are wondering, that is the perfect quiz, perfect opportunity. I can never find the right words in videos. The perfect opportunity to go get a darn blood test. Get a blood test from your doctor. Be like, hey doc, what's my creatine? If they ask what you want to know, tell them it's this or steroids. I'm kidding. Okay, but what does creatine do? It increases your energy production via the ATP pathway. ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. That's all you're gonna get out of me. It's a natural body process. It helps give you more energy. There are studies to back it up. Cross like bodybuilding, weightlifting, creatine, and it's one of those supplements that almost everyone recommends that you take in some form, either from natural or supplementation if you can't get it from that diet first. So it increases energy, it increases muscle mass. Not immediately, as always I wish, but it will help you build. It supposedly, the research says, it helps you build more lean muscle over time. So that's a good thing. So you're supposed to take it daily over that period, daily because it takes weeks and months to build muscle. It will help you build more lean muscle than if you did not have such amounts of creatine. So it also helps with strength output, probably due to helping with energy. I don't know the specifics, but I do know it helps. I am someone who suffered from creatine in the strength output. And aid recovery. It helps speed up recovery. Again, the research backs up all these things, or else I wouldn't make these claims. You can go look it up yourself. But it's a good supplement. It has good effects on your body. It's going to help you performance-wise. Now, real fast, when we talk about like the supplement, I just wanted to get this out the way. When it comes to supplementation, of course you want to try and find it in whole foods first. It's good in whole foods, red meats like beef and steak, the best sources. So you got your red meats, you got fish, and then poultry's down below. So those are your best meats with it in. If you are a vegan, maybe get that blood checked out and then look to see what you got to do to get that creatine high, because if you're a vegan, you don't eat meat, obviously, you may want these benefits. But you can't get it whole foods. You go to supplementation. First of all, get it from a reputable guy. I mean, I don't know, some of you guys might go buy stuff from random people off the street, but you probably shouldn't. It's not safe. So, get it from a reputable source. Make sure it's a good product. And most of the creatine products I've taken over the years, they all talk about like having a loading phase. We have to take like a higher dosage in the first couple of days where it gets higher in your system. First of all, it's BS. You don't have to do that with any other supplement. Second of all, the research has actually debunked that part of like the creatine taking. So it is healthy to take. It is good. You see these benefits, but you don't have to do this loading phase. It's not a real benefit to it. So just take your regular amount, and when it kicks in, you'll probably start to notice like, hey, I'm feeling a little more energetic. I'm feeling like I got a little more in me today. It's probably the creatine. If you've been taking it, let's say a week to 2 weeks, give enough time to get in your system and start to work. So just loading phase BS. Take your regular amount, has all these benefits. Who can benefit? Vegans, obviously, because they don't eat meat. Geriatrics, or people older in years who are looking to retain their muscle mass, or who are looking to build a little bit, obviously, but to build a little bit and then retain some muscle mass, they could benefit. And then athletes. Anybody looking for more energy, who haven't checked out their diet and their sleep. Creatine could be for you. It could help you get that little push in the gym. It's not going to push you from like, I don't know, a 225 max to like a 300 max, but it may push you from like a 225 to 235, and you can wrap it out a couple more times, and you could use that little bit of effort to build. So those are the people who can benefit. Where do you find it? I told you, meats, red meat, fish, poultry. How often? Daily. Once you start, you can never stop. I'm kidding. You can take it daily. I usually take mine at the same time every morning just to make it easier. Take most of my supplements. After I wake up and I drink water to rehydrate, it's all in there so I can't forget. Take it early, get it out the way. How often? Sometimes I do cycle off. It feels weird to say that, but sometimes when I run out, I just stop taking it for a couple weeks. There's no real reason to it. Like, I thought it was because I was a little genius when I was younger. I thought I had it all figured out, but the research debunked that. There's no use to cycling off, but still personally, I just like to go back from taking it to not taking it for a couple weeks because you do notice a shift, and it's important to be aware, like, while yes, it's natural, there's a reason for this, and like, you need to understand, you need to feel it out, and just know what you're playing with your body, basically. So, when it talks about how often, I should have put how much. So like the bottles have like this recommended amount. It's like 10 grams, 5 to 10 grams, depending on what you're taking. Two things to know about that. Depending on your muscle mass, your age, and just your body, the amount you take may vary. It may go up, it may go down. That's something that you as an individual have to take and process and test and write down and see, hey, what works best for my body? Because it can mess up your stomach a little bit. Nothing too serious though. No crazy side effects. If you guys want me to make a video on all the myths, just let me know. I'll make a video on them, debunking them, because most of them are BS. Like, I wouldn't tell you guys it's a healthy supplement if it wasn't. I take it myself. And then last thing, there are two main types of creatine. Maybe there are only two. It's like creatine monosaccharide or whatever, and there's one that starts with an H. I don't know. I'm not a chemist, but so one prescribes, one says you can take a lower dose and still get the same benefit. I think that's the creatine mono, and then the creatine hydro is like you gotta take a higher amount. They do the same thing. One's like a higher concentration. I've tried taking them both in the past because I thought I was smarter, and it doesn't work like that. Personally, I haven't seen a difference between the mono and the hydro creatine. So take whatever one you want. Pretty much. I think I'll show you guys when I get home. I don't have my supplement with me. What's up, guys? Just want to make this quick edit to show you guys what kind of creatine I take. This is NutriCoast off Amazon. It's a pretty reputable brand. They do some pretty good research and testing on their stuff, and it's pretty cost efficient, pretty big serving. It's like 20 bucks, 100 servings. So that's 3 months for 20 bucks. And earlier, just want to make a small correction. I got the two types backwards. So it's creatine monohydrate and creatine hydrochloride. This monohydrate is the less concentrated version. There's more research to support it. The hydrochloride is more concentrated. It's, what are they? It's supposed to have better solubility. So it's supposed to get absorbed into your body better, but there's not as much research backing that. But they still do the same thing. And I was thinking, how the heck did I make a video and forget to give you guys like the side effects? It's because there are no real side effects, but I'd be lying if I said there were none. So little things like muscle cramping, water retention, because it pulls water into your muscles. So it may cause a little bit of bloating. It's gonna make you drink more water. So if you don't, you may be dehydrated. But these are things you would know if you kind of did research. So my apologies for not saying that. It does require you to drink a little bit more water, but you know, as long as you're staying hydrated, you're good. Thank you guys for watching. This is a video about creatine. Here are some of the uses. I'll let you guys, maybe you can just screenshot this. I know my handwriting is atrocious. Just watch the video again. That's what it's here for. It's a resource for you guys. Thank you for watching this far. If you like the video, like down below. How else would I know? And subscribe. How else would I know?